Flying Dutchman is such that the accursed Dutchman once swore an oath and invoked Satan, and as a result, he was cursed to roam the seas for all eternity, with the one caveat that every 7 years he can step foot on land, and if he can win the true and faithful love of a woman, then he will be redeemed. And so in the opening scene of this, we're in off the coast of Norway, and we encounter Daland, a Norwegian captain, and his crew. And because of bad weather, they're 7 miles out from home. And the storm is subsiding, so they decide to moor for the evening, and everybody falls asleep. The steersman, who's supposed to be keeping watch, doesn't. And of course, while they're asleep, the Dutchman arrives. Then he and Daland have a conversation. It turns out that the Dutchman has untold wealth, think Pirates of the Caribbean, and asks Daland, do you happen to have a daughter? And at this point, Daland thinks, wow, this is the match of the century. I'm going to be rich and my daughter's going to be well taken care of. So we launch into Act Two. It so turns out that Senta, Daland's daughter, has been obsessed with the legend of the Flying Dutchman and stares endlessly at a portrait that hangs in her home. And she imagines herself to be the person to redeem the Dutchman. So it seems like a match in heaven, right? The only caveat is there's a young man, Eric, who is in love with Senta, and he claims that she once promised him to be faithful to him. And when the Dutchman learns about that, he thinks this was his last chance and goes back on the ghost ship. But Senta, proving her devotion until death, plunges and throws herself into the sea.